Welcome to today's class. Today I'll be focusing more on the skills of a project manager. So remember, when you are a project manager, we have some skills that you must have. And these skills is what we are going to look at today. So one of the skills that a project manager must have is the knowledge. The knowledge all about project management. So you must have gone to class and have learned what project management entails. And it is very important that this knowledge will help you to do your activities. The other thing that a project manager must have is performance. This refers to the project manager's ability to accomplish while applying their project management knowledge. The other important thing is the personal skills. The project manager must behave in a way that shows that he has a good personality, good attitude, and character. Another issue of a project manager must have people skills. He must be able to interact with people and become part of the team that is going to perform towards the objective of the organization. He must also be a good planner in that he must ensure he plays an integral part in ensuring everything that the organization wants to achieve is planned for. The other important aspect is directing. The project manager must be able to direct the entire team in order to achieve a harmonious effort and work. So basically, directing is the process of ensuring people follow what some of the directives given by the manager. So the manager must be able to give direction. The manager also must be able to organize a project and must be able to pull the resources together and deploy them in achieving the project objective. So one of the focus is to ensure that he's able to organize various resources, be it financial resource, be it physical resources or human resource, to achieve the organization's objective. And lastly is analytical. The project manager must be analytical in thinking, must be able to give solutions, give right decisions, and at the end of the day, focus towards achieving the best in the organization. So what are some of the types of project management? We have different types of project management or projects. The first type of project is called manufacturing project. Manufacturing projects, final result can be a vehicle, a ship, an aircraft, or a piece of machinery. The second type of project is called construction project. In construction project, the results can be or can include erection of buildings, bridges, roads, tunnel, etc., mining, and other types of constructions. The other important aspect that must be taken care of is the management project. This includes the other type of project is a management project. Management project includes organization or reorganization of work without necessarily producing a tangible results. For example, designing and testing a new computer software, packaging or relocation of a company's headquarters, or the production of a stage show. The other type of project is called a research project. In this type of project, basically, it is difficult to establish the results, and the results are unpredictable. For example, you can come up with a project that wants to identify a particular medicine. So that one, basically, you must do research and ensure at the end of the day, you achieve your objective. The other important project is called engineering project. This project produces a desired change in some systems or processes. For example, taking sterling into the euro and renumbering the UK telephone system, or designing or installing an intranet. And we also have procurement projects. These are projects that produce business relationship or contractually based relationship between the suppliers of products or services based on a fixed specification or defined specification process. For example, outsourcing a specific construction works. The other important project is called business implementation project. These are projects that produce effective processes that value or generate the project embedded in the process. For example, developing a new business process to repackage or installing an e-commerce system. So what is a statement of work in project management? So a statement of works is a kind of statement, is a formal documentation that defines the entire process of the work involved for vendor and clarifies the deliverable cost and timelines. So statement of work basically gives, it is a document that summarizes the type of works you're going to do, some of the materials that you need, and what are doing. Basically, it gives the scope of what is expected of you in the project. It is vital to clearly ensure all stakeholders are able or know what is supposed or what they're supposed to achieve at the end of the day. For example, in case we have disputes involving the various deliverables or budgets or timelines, so the statement of works basically gives a clear information or clarifies what is expected at the end of the day. The statement of work should include all deliverables and due dates. So it must have all the deliverables and the due dates. It must also involve individual tasks that lead to those deliverables and who these tasks are assigned. So you must know who is supposed to do what and at what time. So it's always important for you in the organization. When you're coming up with the statements of work, you'll be able to give all that. The other important thing that you must understand about the statement of work is the resources that are needed for that project. It might include facilities, equipment, or quality assurance procedures. The other thing that we must talk about are the processes for the project. So you must come up with a governance process for that project. How are you going to give leadership or governance for that project? It must also talk about the costs and the deadline for payment. So what is the deadline for payment? So it's always important for you to clearly give that. And cost, remember, is very key. So the cost is all about the various budgets within that project. So you must ensure the costs are more effectively and efficient, and you're able to reduce on your total cost of operation. Thank you for listening.